I'm not just going to give you one lineup to play for cash in DraftKings for Week 13. And I'm not going to give you just two lineups for cash. I'm going to give you three lineups right now. And if I'm talking super fast, more than usual, it's because I don't want this video to run out before I'm done talking, basically. Okay, free trials and programs, So we gotta start with the core running backs. Running backs the most important position of these double ups. Maybe in DraftKings altogether. Christian McCaffrey, he's a must play. I'm gonna tell you Aaron Jones is a must play. Cardinals give up 150 yards rushing every week. The third pick might surprise you. I'm gonna go down to Philip Lindsay. And I'm gonna tell you why. Great crush spot. The Bengals give up the fourth most rushing yards in the NFL all season and the third or fourth most rushing touchdowns. He may catch 3 passes for 20 yards, which is 5 extra points. Play Lindsay, floor 15, might get you 25. Opens up so many plays. Now, earlier this week, I said not to play him, or I was going to play him. Adam Thielen, he's like Todd Gurley, but as a receiver. He might be matchup proof. Cousins has been on fire lately. He's got a floor of probably 15 to 20. If he gives you over 20, and the way the last couple weeks have been going, points have been coming at a premium so far the last couple weeks. If he gets you 30, you're going to win every double up. People are afraid to, even people on ESPN, analysts, say he's going to have a tough time with Stephen Gilmore on him. But he's Adam Thielen. I think he's matchup proof. He's basically a running back. He's a slot receiver. He can turn a 7-yard play to a 60-yard touchdown. I'm going to play him and not look back. My next play might be a little questionable. I say you can play Brandon Cooks, Emmanuel Sanders, and Tyler Boyd and be happy tomorrow. My gut feeling is Kenny Galladay here. Now, you might think, Aqib Talib's coming back. When has Aqib Talib, as 3 weeks as a Ram, he has not covered the number one receiver at the start of the game. The first 2 or 3 weeks, Marcus Peters had that. So, Aqib Talib may not even play. He may only play 50% of the snaps. Aqib Talib, as a Rams fan, I love him. He's going to be great in the playoffs. But right now, coming back from an ankle injury, they're not going to suit him up 100% of the plays. And plus, go Google Kenny Galladay. Look at the highlights from that Panthers game a couple weeks ago when he had 28 fantasy points. Bradbury, who I consider a top 5 cornerback this year, he was draped all over Galladay all game. And Stafford still threw to Galladay most of the time. And every catch looked like Bradbury was going to pick it off. That's how much he was over him. He was over his back. There was no separation between the two players, and Galladay would just take the ball out of midair, grab it, pull it in for a nice gain. You saw what Michael Thomas did to Marcus Peters. I'm not saying he's going to have that kind of a game. He might, but I think people are missing the point that Kenny Galladay is a beast, and he's faster than any Rams cornerback aside from Troy Hill. But you don't want Troy Hill covering him. So, and plus, a lot of his catches are 7, 8 yards. He goes over the middle so many times. I don't think these cornerbacks, Marcus Peters and Aqib Talib, are going to follow him all game. I expect the offensive coordinator to give him the ball and make sure that he can get at least 10 to 12 targets. So, I'm going to play Galladay in this one. I think you have to play Adam Humphries. It's a cash game. I think he will be the chalk receiver, and rightfully so. Now, tight end, everyone thinks he's going to be either Eric Ebron or Lacoste. If people don't watch YouTube, I was going to forget about Lacoste if I don't soak in all the information from other people on YouTube. He is so far down in DraftKings, it's not even funny. You don't just scrolling, oh my goodness, you have to look him up to get him basically on your team, and you don't forget about him. Not saying he's gonna have a great game. He might, if he gets 6-7 points, you're in good shape. If he goes 3 for 30, 3 for 40, you're in great shape. If he scores a touchdown, man, what a pick. So you don't have a lot of options. If you want a defense not named the Chicago Bears, look at the Green Bay Packers. They're at home playing a rookie quarterback. They're aligned for 10, 12 points, maybe more. Look at that. All right, so quarterback. At 4,900, you got two options. Chase Daniel might be the safest route. If it was in Chicago, I would probably play him. But, he's from my alma mater, Mizzou. And I'm sorry, Chase, but I'm just not going to play this week. I'm going to take a chance. Jeff Driscoll. Again, go on YouTube and watch up Jeff Driscoll. Just from last week, watch his playing days, playing highlights at Florida. He was a Florida Gator. If you don't want to pick him because he's a Florida Gator, I understand. But yeah, he can run. He runs a 4.5, 4.40. He might get 50 to 70 rushing yards. If Von Miller and Bradley Chubb are rushing the passer, he's just going to go. He's very fast and he's very athletic. He can juke. His passing, he's got an arm. He's got an okay arm. A lot of times he's inaccurate. He throws up a lot of times receivers. He throws over like their heads. But he found chemistry with Tyler Boyd. With AJ Green coming back, he's got Giovanni Bernard. He's got Joe Mixon on the backfield too. I think he's set up for success for tomorrow. And you saw what Big Ben did at Denver. He's not Big Ben, but he could put up 20 points and give you a great day. All right, so this is my favorite lineup for cash. I don't think there's very many holes. Obviously, tight end, we usually punt. I think the only hole would be quarterback, and if the Patriots shut down Thielen, which I don't see. They gave up a ton of yards and points to Corey Davis. So Belichick could try to slow down the best option, which is Thielen. But will the players actually do that? They got two great cornerbacks, but I don't know. I don't think they will. I think he'll get at least 20 points. Okay, so second lineup, we're going to clear. We're going to stick with the running backs. McCaffrey, Aaron Jones, and Philip Lindsay. Sorry for scrolling so hard. We're going to skip with these three, okay? Quarterback change, we're going to go Jared Goff. I'd love to go Mahomes, but I don't think that's possible in cash. Everyone's going to go Cam Newton. Everyone's going to go... I also like Deshaun Watson, maybe more of a GPP play. Everyone's going to go Cam Newton, Jameis Winston, maybe Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Kirk Cousins, be popular play. But we're going to go Goff. I think he's got a floor like 20, 25. This game might be a shootout in Detroit in a dome. Now defense, we're just gonna pick the Bears. I know we only pick defense last, but I picked my whole team, and then I was led with 3,300 and picked the Bears. Tight end, we're gonna go with Chalk Ebron. If he scores 25 to 30 points and you don't have him, it might be tough to come back with that. He's not too expensive for a tight end. We've spent in this range before. Our receivers, I like to pair Cooks with Goff. And then look, you don't have very much this room. We're going to go Adam Humphries again. And then I'm going to give you my favorite play of probably the whole week. Okay, so I'm going to go right down to him. Who's everyone playing here? I don't know. I don't think people are going to play people from here. Curtis Samuel. Even if Devin Funchess is playing, I don't think Devin Funchess makes an impact in this game. Curtis Samuel can hurt you receiving and running. In the last game, he didn't catch too many passes against Tampa Bay, but he ran one in for like 33 yards. But he didn't even have that much receiving. He's kind of touchdown dependent. We see the game at Detroit. They like to use him. I think he gets you 9 to 10 points here. And I think I will use him. But I mean, if Devin Funchess does play, I might want to think about it a little bit. But If Funches is out, not playing, which I don't think he's going to be in there all the time, but if he's definitely out, I'm playing Curtis Samuel. He's like their number 2 receiver, and he's also a running back, and they're playing the Buccaneers. So I want to eat some points here. He might get 15 to 20 points against Tampa Bay. So this is my second lineup. Again, it might have 1 or 2 holes in it. But this is like to protect if Driscoll didn't do anything and he lost because of Driscoll, which I don't see happening. Like Jared Goff might make up for that. He might make you feel more confident, so you can go to bed early tonight and get a good night's sleep and not losing sleep over that decision. But let's say if you're like me and you regretted playing Saquon Barkley the last 2 weeks. Let's see, you want to get Barkley on the team? See, with me, though, the issue with Barkley, look at his 3 big games. Twice against the Eagles and once against Tampa Bay. When he played a pretty good run defense, I'm not even including San Fran, the Saints, Texans, and Dallas, and the Jaguars. He got them all at the beginning of the year. And he only got about 20 to 22. If he played Dallas this week, I think he only scores like 10 points. That's how good Dallas' defense is good now. Back then they weren't as good. He only got 24. I think Lindsey can hit 24. I think Lindsey's got the much better matchup. But if you feel safer playing he's like a Todd Gurley. I called him Todd Gurley 3.0 a couple days ago. You can definitely do that. You can even go down to Goff to, let's see. You can go down a couple to make room. I would keep Goff, but let's say you want to go Baker Mayfield. Probably get you 20, 18 to 20. Maybe even more. You could go down your defense. Let's say you want to go the Vikings defense. Yeah, 400. Let's say you want to look at this. You probably fit Galladay if you wanted to, but you can fit Emmanuel Sanders, Tyler Boyd, and you can fit them in perfectly. And this is also a pretty good lineup. You can go from Ebron down and get Cooks back in your lineup if you wanted to. This is another formidable lineup to play for cash. Alright guys, so I think this is going to be it for this video. Good luck to you all in your cash. May we double up our money and place really high, if not win some GPPs. Alright guys, good luck tomorrow, and I'll see you in the next one.